So good morning, guys. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. I got a great night's sleep. I mean, a wonderful night's sleep and a morning of rest, and feeling a whole lot better. Just taking my time. Take your time, girl. So it's time to do the barn chores, and I just wanted to take you along for the ride. I'm going to be making a homemade bread recipe a little bit later in the day to go with my soup that I'm going to be making, and I'm going to try a new little recipe. I don't know if it's any good or not, so we're going to find out. So that'll be a video later on, but I want to give you a heads up on that. I want to thank you to the viewer that sent this to me. I should have had this out the other day. It's stainless steel on the inside, and it is so cute. This is so cute. This has been in my cabinet. I'm like, oh, but I love it. So I'm still drinking ginger in my tea, ginger tea, and then I've also been adding my chamomile back in with the honey. Miss Lou got me that, and I love it. And then I've been adding the marshmallow root. One of you all suggested that, and I have that, and I love it. It's really good. It was really good for us anytime that we have any chest congestion, but I had not considered it for stomach issues as well, and it has worked great. As I told you yesterday, I pulled out the big guns, and I think it's made all the difference in the world. That's for me, and you'll have to refer back to that video. But somebody asked me this morning if they thought it was the raw milk that I was consuming, because, you know, you go from not drinking raw milk to drinking raw milk. And no, I don't. And here's why. I am 99.9% confident that this is viral, that has ran through, it has to run its course through your system, unfortunately. But the reason I say that is because, number one, my son, who does not drink the goat milk, he prefers the raw cow milk. That's his preference. So he has drank no raw milk, and he got sick first, and he lives like in the same house as me. So there's that. And number two, I know of some individuals that have been under the weather, and basically what I'm saying is I pretty much know where we got this from. And I didn't say anything about that because I don't want to be the horse's rear and calling somebody out for that, because they didn't do it on purpose, and I don't want to embarrass anybody. I don't think that that's necessary or justified. We live in a day and age that it doesn't take much for people to, you know, if you go out at all, or if you've gotten together for the holidays, which we have, or if you've had people at your home over the holidays, which we have, likelihood is that you're going to get ill. Seems like common sense to me, but like I said, I am 99. Even James said, I know where you got this. I'm like, yep, we know where we got this. So no, I don't think it has anything to do with drinking raw milk. If I were to have gotten sick with any type of stomach issues, just to keep it light and fluffy here, that would have started happening right around November the 6th. Anywhere from November the 6th through the 10th, somewhere by the middle of November, I would have been in the creek. Because it can do that to you. But considering we're in the middle of January, and I've been I was consuming raw milk every single day, little bits at a time, and to the point where I can totally enjoy it. Plus it's goat milk, so it's a whole lot more tolerable than cow milk. But no, I know where I got it, and like I said, I'm just not out to embarrass anybody. The important factor here is that I've been able to take care of myself. We have pretty much everything that we needed. My family and friends are here to help, and I think it's, you know, the silver lining in getting sick sometimes, once you get past it, depending on the situation, is I've detoxed my body, and you know, it sort of allows you to have a chance in terms of intermittent fasting, because I'm not going to eat anything until at least 12 o'clock. I'll sip on my tea, and that's going to be pretty much it. And then I get through all my chores, all through the important things for the day, for the most part. And then I start challenging myself to get back into eating, which I have been able to eat. And things are a whole lot more stable. So I appreciate your thoughts and prayers. Just going to take it easy, you know, just take my time. Take your time. And like I said, you got to get in your work. You got to get in being, you know, active, physically active with your body. But don't push it too hard, but just find those boundaries. But let's go take care of all those critters. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Shake it off, shake it off. Okay, I have no idea. Mama Blanche was on the eggs and on the other babies, and they're doing great. This was out in front of it, next to her, and it was chilled. This is what I'm talking about. I have no idea. This has kind of been, I hate to say it, a little bit more of a weak poult, weaker than the other two. So this is one of those moments where you go, is mom kind of allowing nature to do what it needs to do? I don't know. We can assume that. I'm sniffling, but I've got it in here. It's trying. I'm trying. So I'm going to carry it around with me for a little bit. I may have to put it in the car. I don't know. We're just going to see what we get here. This may have to come to the house. Okay, let's take just a quick break. How we doing, baby? How we doing, baby? Oh, baby. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Sniffle. I'm going to turn back on the car. Just turn it back on. I'm gonna turn on the heat, and I'm gonna put it over here in the warm seat. It's pretty warm in here. We got down to 28 last night. So here we are. This is that moment of having to think about making future decisions. The two first hatchlings are doing great. They're substantially bigger than this one too. And she's doing great with them, but they manage very well on their own. We know we lost that baby. I don't think this is any wrongdoing on Blanche's part. I think the time of year also could have something to do with it. She chose to be broody right now, and I just let her go with it. But at the same time, I like to intervene when I can. So clearly I'm intervening on this one. I'm going to think about what we will do with the first two. I think they'll be fine with her, but I have to tell you right now, I am debating pulling them and putting them in a brooder at the house. I don't think we're going to see any more babies from her. I've got one that's trying to hatch. I just don't think we're going to have any more. I think the weather has a lot to do with it. And the stagger hatching does too. My opinion, we'll see. These things happen. I mean, you just can't completely predict it. Like I said, I would have never thought in a million years that my best milk cow last year would have been injured. Not even in milk, hadn't thrown a calf, wasn't being milked, wasn't in milk, and got a mastitis from a teat injury. These things happen. Their best intentions, your best intentions don't always have the best outcome. You just have to go with the flow. So I'm being tested today. That's okay. Got to go with the flow. So we're going to do the very best that we can for a little bit here. Typically, situations like this don't turn out very well. So later in the video or tomorrow, if I say it didn't make it, don't be surprised. But the point here is you just have to do the best that you can. And then from that, I have to question, do I need to pull the other babies? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so the reason I took it out of my shirt and put it in the car is because I have to move the cows. And I don't want to be out there in the field moving the cows, something happen, and then I drop it. I step on it, the cow steps on it. That would be a very bad moment. So we'll just see how it goes. Say group hug. Brother. It's a group hug. Come over here. Quick group hug. You guys. You guys are hams. I love it. You doing good this morning? Did you eat good? Your bellies are full. Yes. Oh. I know. I got to go back to work. Good lovies. Say good lovies. Miss Blanche, you're going to have to stick with those babies, okay? All right? I'm doing the best I can with the third baby, all right? Okay, you're a good mama. I know. You know what's best. All right, guys, so there you have it. Doesn't matter how bad you feel, how good you feel, what the weather's doing, the show must go on your homestead. And no matter how hard you try, there's always an unpredictable situation. Sickness, something goes down unexpectedly, your spouse is sick. I mean, we could go over an endless list of things that are gonna happen to you that happen to me still. You can have all kinds of methods that you swear by. I do. I have videos on them. And 9.99999 times out of 10, they've been great. But every now and then, you have something that happens. I don't think anything is going on here with the baby other than, I'll be honest with you, I think it's been rejected by its mama. I know that's hard for people to understand that, but in the animal world, if they sense something is truly wrong, then they just sort of let nature take its course early. That's just their way. So we intervene, we do the best that we can. Sometimes we save them, sometimes we don't. So I'm gonna take this little baby down to the house. My goal right now is to keep it warm as possible. There's no sense in trying to make it drink water or food. It's not going to. I don't want it to choke or whatever. Anyway, you have to warm them up first. If it's a baby goat, if it's a baby lamb, if it's a baby chick, the first line of defense in saving it in cold or any temperature, but particularly cold temperatures, is you want to make sure that its temperature is right. Once you get that established and it perks up just a little bit, you may be able to go from there. So I'm going to monitor the others. They're doing great. Everything else is great. I'm going to come back early in the afternoon and milk when it warms up just a little bit more and get a little food in my system. And I appreciate you being here. Stay warm, stay well, keep moving. God love you. I love y'all so much. I'll keep you posted, okay? And we will make the bread, and I haven't forgot the scones. Promise. It's coming. Like, subscribe, and share, guys. I love you so much. We'll see you on the next video.